Would you like to know how you can make $100 within about 5 minutes worth of work? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you how to do that. This isn't one of those traditional methods that most people use, which is this drop shipping and trading stock things. This is working with your own two hands and learning a skill that you'll be able to sell to customers in your area or in neighbors to be able to make some extra cash while you're going to school, or if you're just trying to make some extra cash as an aside as an adult. So with that being said, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and let's get into it. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about changing light switches. Now this is a skill most people should have, but a lot of people are afraid to do because they don't like doing anything electrical to their homes. So the average cost for an electrician to come out to change your light switch is about $145 national average. This is different depending on the area you live in, but overall the average is $145. It's about $100 for labor and about $5 to $45 for the light switch, depending on what type of light switch the customer wants. So what I recommend doing is going to your local hardware store, buying a basic screwdriver set. With this basic screwdriver set, it's about $25. It'll give you everything you need to be able to take off the cover for the light switch and be able to change the wires from the old light switch to the new light switch. Furthermore, I would recommend buying a light switch for about $5 to about $25, going to your own home, make sure you turn off the electrical down at your fuse box so nothing bad can happen, you won't get zapped or something goes wrong because you are learning. And I would take your time, watch the video, and get proficient at changing your light switch. This should take about an afternoon or so. It's not a very complex skill, but it's something that most people need because a lot of people don't want to do it. So once you become proficient at that skill, I would recommend going and printing out flyers. You go to your local library, go to Office Max, someplace like that, and it costs anywhere from about 5 cents to 12 cents per flyer. And then I would get about 1,000 flyers or so, or a little bit more depending on how entrepreneurial you are and how determined you are to make this extra cash. Go over to all your neighbors, let them know that you are providing the service, hand out flyers, put them in mailboxes so then when this need arises, they know that they can call you to get the job done. So after you do all that hard work, we can go over the total amount of costs that this would end up costing you to get this side hustle kind of running and to be able to make this extra cash. It costs about $25, we'll just say, on the higher end for a light switch, $25 for the new screwdriver set that you need to be able to get into your light switch and be able to replace it. Then you need about an afternoon of your time on a Saturday, so you got $50 an afternoon to watch this video, and then you need about $100 or so to hand out the flyers. Now you could bypass the flyers, but I would recommend doing that so you can get your name out there really quick and easy versus trying to go knock individually and just kind of go by word of mouth from your friends and family. But word of mouth is the best marketing that you can do, so just be kind and respectful when you get into people's homes, and you will get more and more business, more than you really can dream of. It's amazing how much a little bit of customer service goes when you're trying to help people out. Now, overall, that total cost is about $150 that it will cost you out of pocket to get this going, and you'll make that in about 1 to 2 light switch changes, which is really great, low investment costs, and it's a skill that you need to learn for yourself moving forward in your own home. Now, if you want to take a little bit more of a aggressive bite and expand into some other fields within the electrical area that are still basic, you can practice doing light fixtures. Now the light fixtures in your bathroom that people have, you can replace those as well. It takes a little bit more time. It's not at the bread and butter of changing a light switch. Like a light switch you can change in about 5 minutes if you're quick and fast and you've done it before. A light fixture might take you about 20 minutes to an hour. It takes a little bit more time to undo everything and rewire, depending on how much of a change it is, if it's just a replacement of the same one, or if they're trying to change to something different. So keep that in mind as well. Sometimes when you have to change to something different, it will take a little bit more time and it might be outside of your skill range. And make sure it's okay to tell your customer if you don't feel comfortable doing it, especially if it's a side gig. Now, if you were a full-time electrician, then I would be a little worried telling your customer that you're afraid to do a little bit more advanced but still basic level electrical work. But that is just something that you need to keep in mind. Don't do something outside of your comfort zone. This is just to help you make some extra cash and to provide some value to your local community. If you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and share with your friends and family. Hopefully you guys can get some extra money moving forward in the new year.